Good morning, everybody. It's 5 a.m., which is the perfect time to play Wargame Red Dragon because I'm an insane person. So, what we see here is that we've got. I just lost. Well, came to a draw at Lantau Island because the enemy hid in the ocean, and I have nothing to target them with. So I can't do anything about that. I'm going to ignore that for the time being, and I'm going to come over here to Yantian, and they just got this militia regiment being very impetuous, and I don't like that. I don't like the impetuosity. They've got six ZTS tanks that are no good, and then they've got anyway. This should be extremely easy. All these guys are bad. They're regular or militia level guys. I've got elite people. I've got elites. These guys are gonna crush them. So here we go. We're gonna get started, and then I'll get my guys set up, and we'll come back. They ran away. Okay. I did not expect that to happen. So uh, let me figure out what we're gonna do. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Next time I'm gonna fight in Pingus just so I can destroy all their planes, because that's what they did to me. It really upset me. So, but for now we're gonna end turn. We're gonna see what happens. Despite the heavy losses in men and in territory, Hong Kong stood strong. This might be a Pyrrhic victory, but it allows us to negotiate a Chinese withdrawal. If we had kept Sai Kung and Lantau Island out of enemy hands, our success would have been major. Okay, and that's the game. I did not expect to end the series like that, but here we are. Well, since I woke up at 5 to record that video and then everything ended in a few minutes, I figured I'd give you some initial thoughts on kind of the mistakes I made during this campaign, and because there were a few. So the first thing I did that I probably didn't need to do was allowing the naval fleet to get split up. I initially used both of them around the east side of the map because I guess, worried about being overwhelmed by their navy and losing, and thus not being able to move it by amphibious troops into Yantian. But then after that, my navy just kind of sat there. They could have moved back around to the south and stopped the amphibious invasion from getting to Lantau Island. And that would have been very important. It would have enabled me to secure a major victory instead of a minor victory. Additionally, letting my airplanes get blown up because I allowed a helicopter battle group to come in and destroy my airplanes by seizing the airport that they were based out of kind of maybe lost me the game, because then if I had those airplanes, I probably would have been able to do more about their ships over in Lantau Island and destroyed all their command ships, and then probably could have gotten them out of there and secured a major victory. And then probably the last thing I'll say is that not surrounding and destroying a huge amount of battle groups earlier definitely meant I spent more time fighting off that invasion from the north when I could have been diverting those resources to the secondary objectives. And the game really allows you or invites you to proceed north along two different avenues of approach, which then allows you to cut off big groups of enemies, which I eventually did, but it just wasn't soon enough. So I will do a full review of the campaign later, like I did a while ago for Busan Pocket campaign. But for now, the only thing I'll say is I think it's kind of goofy that, I was controlling massive swaths of Chinese territory, and it didn't really matter because I wasn't controlling those secondary objectives. I feel like I should have gotten something for, being kind of deep into Chinese territory. But yeah, so that is that, and I hope you all enjoyed watching that series, and pretty soon we'll be moving on to the next one. All right, adios.